Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We are gonna have some fun today. I've got a stack of e-ink devices. Look at this thing. There's a ton of them here. We have the paper by QuirkLogic right here. We have the Remarkable by Remarkable. We have the Supernote A5 by Supernote. We have the Onyx Books Max, or Onyx Books Note, the Onyx Books Lumi. And what we're going to do today is we're going to have some fun as we go through these, and we're going to talk about what is the coolest device. Like, which is the device that you want to walk around with and people go, wow, what is that thing, right? We're going to have fun with this. First of all, let me tell you that if you're watching this, you're already the coolest. All these devices are freaking awesome, right? They are cool. Who uses these things? Not many people, but they're cool people just like you. And as always, it's a community more than a channel, and I want to hear your comments below as we talk about this. I know if you've bought a Remarkable 2, you want your device to be the coolest. I'm going to tell you about the devices, but again, this is not about software. This is just about form factor. So what's the first one on the list? I have a Supernote A5, really cool cover that comes with it. It's light, feels like denim, kind of bendy, fits on top. Really nice stylus. I'm going to tell you, they have the nicest stylus Supernote does, and just a great form factor. You can carry that anywhere. You see it's pretty small, fits in any bag. The stylus is not going to come off. Big win for this one. I give it out of a 10, I will give it about an 8, and the reason is because it locks in, it doesn't stick, so you can take the device out. This is a great form factor. It works really good. And thin. The next one is, I believe, the thinnest device. Look at how thin that thing is. This is the QuirkLogic paper. Again, really cool form factor. I love it. This case that I got, I'll actually put a link down below. The device itself is tiny and thin. Some people think they can break it. Again, we're not going to get into software today, just about the form factor. The pen fits in here. Again, one of the best styluses. Does need to be charged, not like Supernote, but the form factor is cool. You can carry this anywhere, pull it out, work on it. It is great. Now, here's the deal. I love this device. You know I use it every day, split screen, so many things. I got to give it a negative, okay? So it's probably a 6 out of 10 just because, and QuirkLogic just came out with this in July, so I'm not going to hammer them too much, but this case has to be bought separate by a third-party company, and guess what? It is an adhesive one, which I can't stand. So it's stuck in there, right? It's stuck. It works great, relatively inexpensive. For those of you who have the paper, I'll put a link in. Great form factor, but I got to give it a 6 just because they haven't created their own, and I know they're going to have a good one coming out soon, or they're going to have some good suggestions. But it does work, and it's a great form factor. Very thin. Like I said, we're bringing up the Remarkable next. It's actually just about as thin or thinner than the Remarkable. Okay, so that is the QuirkLogic paper, great form factor. Let's just compare it again. Here is the Supernote. And by the way, this is a 13.3-inch device, which gives it a little bit of an advantage over the A5 devices. This is a big device, and it works great. Again, great form factor, can throw it in anything, carry it with you. I give it like a 6 to 7 out of 10 just because it's a sticky one. Then we go to Remarkable 2. Okay, Remarkable 2, again, what a case. I think they have an excellent case. Feels really good. I love the magnet, the ability to stick it on there. I think it's great. It holds on real well. Form factor, it's smaller than the bigger one. I'm sorry, I believe this is A4 if they had it, but it's 13.3 inches. So this is similar to A5 Supernote. Again, size-wise, about the exact same size, where the Supernote is more of a denim cloth cover. This is a leather black cover that I have, and you can get other ones too, by the way. You can get a brown one, but I do like the black. The form factor of the Remarkable is just awesome. You guys know that I love this device. Comes out of there with a magnet, just locks back in there with a magnet. This device is a piece of art. We won't get into software, but there are a lot of people that love this device, and I get it because of the simplicity of what it is and what you do with it, the form factor, the feel of it. The Supernote is kind of plasticky. We'll show you. That's why I give it like an 8, right? It's a little bit plastically, more like the Remarkable one. I do have the new one coming, the A5X, which will be here in the next couple weeks, so we'll talk about that. But this just has a great form factor, and I think it's solid, it's good, and I give it a 9 out of 10 in a rating of something you want to carry around in the wow factor. People are going to be like, what is that thing if it works for your workflow? Next, we're going to go on the Onyx products. Interesting products. The first one I have is the Note Air. Obviously a competitor to these other devices in the A5 category. They're all that same size. I'm going to hammer it a little bit. I do like the case, and why am I going to hammer a little bit? Because it is a sticky, you got to stick it again. You got to put it on there with tape. I don't like that. I do like the form factor of this device. You heard it ring and as it came on. I like the blue. I think they did a good job. I have put the paper-like screen protector on it, and it came out fantastic. I think it looks good. I do not like the stylus that comes with it, as you know, but this stylus, the Remarkable stylus, actually works great. The stylus that comes with it, I actually have it back in the case because I don't even use it. I use, let me grab my stylus box here. The one that I use is typically the Staedtler or the Lamy. I actually have the Staedtler in the other room, but if I grab the stylus that comes with it, it's on there okay, but it's just, I mean, it's a 7 out of 10. If the case was better, again, I think the product's great. The light on that thing, watch it light up, is so awesome. The form factor is cool. People are gonna, wow, what is that thing? But I think that this is a cheap stylus. I think they could have did a lot better job on that. And the case is just sticky. They didn't have to create a sticky case for it. So 7 out of 10, cool device. I mean, you can carry this around, it's cool. But again, we're just talking form factor, kind of a plasticky, rubbery type feel, where the Supernote is more of a fabric feel, and then obviously the Remarkable is more of a leather feel. And again, this is more of a fabric-y feel on the one that I'm using here for the paper. Great device. Again, I'm not hammering these. What's your comments below? Which ones do you like? Let me know. And then, of course, we have the Monster Lumi. That's back up in this category. What a cool device. You open this thing up. It's got a backlight on it. This thing is gigantic. Can use it as a different monitor. The case kind of moves around with it. You got to put the device in the case. It's got a rubbery feel on it. This sucker is heavy. Out of all the devices, this weighs the most. But I think it's one of the best readers right now until the paper comes out with their reading ability. But again, we're just talking about carrying things around and coolness. This is cool. Again, you don't have to stick it, which is great. But I don't think it's kind of the wow factor. It's kind of rubbery. It doesn't have a great quality feel to it. Again, the stylus that comes with it, guys, I wish Onyx would just hire somebody to come in and do better styluses because they have this little tiny stylus. I don't even know where it is. It comes with it. I don't even like it. As I look in here, I don't even know where that thing is. But I like using the Staedtler with it, and you can put it in here. But a good case. I actually give it a little higher rating than the Note just because it's not sticky, even though I like the Note Air form factor better. I actually like this form factor better. I just wish the case was better. But I would give it probably a 7, 8 out of 10, right in that range. I would give the Boox Note Air like an 8 out of 10. And again, this is a 7 or 8. I actually, just because they don't manufacture is why I'm taking it down low, but I love this case and I love the device. So, you know, we can put that up in an 8 out of 10. Supernote, 8 out of 10. These are all kind of similar. And then the Remarkable is just a piece of art at 9 out of 10 as far as cool factor. They are all great devices depending on what you want to do. Just real quick, the Onyx does a ton of stuff. Supernote's kind of in the middle. The Remarkable is just a notebook replacement. That's it, minimalistic device. And the paper does a lot of really cool things, split screen. That's why I utilize it so much. So each of these devices have their own feel, but the winner, for me, the most cool factor is the Remarkable 2. I think it's really great. I would say the second cool factor would be the Boox Note Air. I think it's cool. I just think it's cool. It's just their case and their presentation isn't as quality as this. And if you do a lot of things with the software, you know where you're at with that. Let me know on the bottom. Then I would go with the paper is pretty cool. Not my favorite. If they come out with their own case, I think it's going to be better. Supernote's right up there, pretty decent. And then the Onyx Max Lumi, this isn't something you're going to carry around all the time anyways. This is more of a desktop reader, where I think the rest of these, because of the thinness of the paper, these are things that you carry around with you every day, okay? I think the Lumi, the Max Lumi, is something you keep on your desk. But interesting devices, what do you think? I mean, what is your favorite out of these? This is a community more than a channel, and I want to hear from you down below. What is the coolest device? What is the form factor that you absolutely love? Do you agree with me that the Remarkable is probably winning? Do you think the Books is probably second? And then we have the Supernote that's right there in the paper, running neck and neck, and then the Onyx Lumi. Or do you have a different order? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll keep bringing you videos, all right? Thanks as always for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Let me know, what do you think? What is the coolest form factor in e-ink tablets right now? Let me know below. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.